Alright, y'all. Sorry about that. Got booted. Alright. Hopefully remember to do our playbook there. Not sure if we did or not. Woo!
A huge welcome to everybody. This is our game of the week. Tremendous buzz in the stadium. You can feel the energy building. Fan base is looking forward to this one, and we're right there with them.
Looking forward to it.
This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5
We back on here.
forces colliding here.
I don't know if we ever left or not, but
cannot wait for this one.
it definitely
Big
booted me,
playoff
so
implications.
hopefully we're back live.
Number 3 team in the country, the Charlotte 49ers. Taking on
Do a little double check
team,
here.
the Tulane Green Wave. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field.
Yeah, it shows us for love. Good. Like that. That says it ended, but we're definitely back live.
The 49ers will kick this deep to get us going.
Boom, 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 boom.
And he'll lead the kickoff.
Alright, sorry about that, y'all.
Start from the 25. So,
Let me know if you dig
Tulane's
this
offense comes on the field
ghost
first
camera
today.
thing I got going on in
Here
there.
comes that star wide receiver, certainly
I think it's pretty cool.
focal points of the
Different.
offense, one of the best in college football.
Different than what
He has
anybody
that
else is
kinda,
doing, so
yeah, I'm him aura. I'm the best player on the field.
it's kind of like what we're all about, you
This
know
guy
what I mean?
crawled out of the bed,
Doing
thought
some
he was the
different
best.
stuff.
He's confident, but he carries it as a guide for his team. It gives them confidence because they know that when he's great, they have a chance to win every game.
He's wrapped
Doing
up
some different
nicely
stuff,
there
running
by
some
the
different
freshman.
plays.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And the same runner's got it again.
Yeah, buddy.
Tackled behind the line.
Let's
It's a
go.
loss of 2. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense
Only thing I hate
brings some
about
heat
this
here.
formation right here.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Only thing I hate about it, you better be paying attention. When they switch
Going
over,
the other way, can they
you might
stop
be in
him?
trouble.
And that's a solid return after the interception.
Thank you for
Well,
stopping
here
and
it is,
checking on the
opening
screen,
drive
man.
of the game. You're just
Appreciate
trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor
Let's
decision
go
by the
check the
quarterback.
screen.
That's
Make sure my
100%
sound's
on him,
correct.
and this defense now gives their own offense great field position
Got
here to
the
get
W up
points on
on
the
there.
board.
Appreciate y'all checking it out.
So the Charlotte 49ers offense out there for their first possession. And how about the game within a game today? The running back coming downhill, the linebacker coming up to meet him. We expect some collisions.
Oh, running back's got to hit that hole.
Yeah, this
Right?
linebacker's going to have his hands full because this running back is a difficult guy to contain. Both guys know where each other's going to be lined up at all times. It's just going to come down to which guy can come up and make a play against the other.
Truman. It's our power back. We're
Second
running this.
down after that run on the previous play.
If you're over here lurking, come check us out.
Hand off to the back.
Don't be scared to hit that chat. You know what I mean?
He'll be
Say
brought
hello, all
down
that good stuff.
just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Man, the back gets a lot
Appreciate
of
the
attention
likes. Thank
here.
you.
He's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Oh,
Wanted to go for the dive there, but
disappointing for this defense. They had the
figured if I went for the
advantage.
dive, I
Good
probably
coverage
would've
all
fumbled.
over the field. It's 3rd down, but they let the quarterback get away, scramble, and pick up the first down. And now it's 1st and goal inside
Possibly a
the 5-yard line.
bad read there.
And the 49ers come to the line looking to crank up the
Can't
tempo.
flip it. Boy, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Be nice if they let us flip this read option. You know what I'm saying? That'd be beautiful.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another chance.
Should have kept
Tackled
it.
behind the line. It's a loss of 2. An important
It's 3 points.
down and goal now.
What a great play by the defense
Be
here.
smart
Getting
with it.
close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
3 points. We're on the 4th. 4.
So the coach will decide to
They
settle
called it
for 3
incomplete.
points here. Out comes the field goal unit. So from the left hash, this is just a chip shot.
Hello, Chipper.
And it's no
Appreciate
good.
y'all stopping in and checking out the stream. Thank you.
And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he
Got a little
hit it
ghost
clean
cam
with his
action
hand
going on, you know what I'm
overhead.
saying?
I thought it had a real chance.
I think it's
and the
pretty
ball
cool.
just kinda kept moving on him, and then
Changing it up. Let me know what you
right
think
off
about
the
it.
upright.
If you dig it, if you don't dig it, you know, it's all good.
It's Lane
Always
offense
trying
back out on
something
the
new,
field
you know
now.
what I mean?
This offense trying to bounce back.
Trying to
on
be
the last
something, trying to
possession.
do something different every once in a while, you know what I mean? Instead of the same old same. Everybody else does, so.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pass rush closing in.
Coming
The
again.
freshman making an impact play there.
Boy, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback.
That is
and
way
comes
too
up with
much
a big
success.
sack for the D.
Should have
One
been an
falls
interception right there.
incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Taking a shot here.
Ooh.
Makes the grab.
Should have been a pick,
He's
maybe.
not going to get the first down. It's
Think
4th
so.
down now.
Well, that's a good job by this offense to at least get some positive
Possibly.
yards. They kind of put themselves in a tough spot getting behind the sticks. But now, after that big gain, let's see what happens.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And this will be
Oh,
fair
no, I
caught
won't
at
do
the
that.
35-yard line.
I don't know why they asked me if I wanted to do
Here
that.
comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it.
Got the live mode going on, little ghost camera, you know what I'm saying?
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Gotta pay attention to what I'm doing first, huh? Little sharp action, little sort of game.
This line
Put a
gets
not
set
so
up.
secret
It's a
weapon
first
in.
down play.
I don't know what I'm talking about, right?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Physical defending. That
Oh,
one
all these
falls
drops came in,
incomplete.
you know.
Brings up 2nd down. The
A lot of
49ers
drops.
will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield.
Oh, come on now.
Tried to go very deep there.
Gotta get
Good
out in front of
effort.
him, huh?
Now it's 3rd down.
Most offensive coaches
Couldn't get
are
out in
gonna
front
be
of him, I
happy
guess.
taking those 50-50 shots against man. But I'm curious to see if they're going to test this defensive back again because of the excellent coverage he's having out there.
The sure hands.
It's a pretty
awesome.
sick stock play right
Comes
there
out
if you
of
want to
bounds
quick
after a
snap somebody
solid
right
gain,
there.
More than enough to pick
Punch
up a first
nasty.
down.
And you just
Pretty
continue to
sick.
see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry.
Let me know
and
if y'all ready
rhythm
for that,
by throwing together throughout
college
those
football
summer
26
months.
is
And man, it's
dropping out,
starting
you
to
know what I
really
mean?
pay off. He's become his
Gonna be
security
coming
blanket
soon,
for the
before
quarterback.
you know it.
And especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Change it up, put a little
2nd down
Truman
after
Show
that
in
run
there.
on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Brown. Makes a quick grab. Defense makes the tackle with the
Gotta
clock
love
running.
this
It'll
little broken
probably be
play
the
action.
final play of this first quarter.
Little broken play action.
Getting set for the second
Still in there,
quarter.
we're gonna still
Both
run it. You know what I mean?
offenses
I don't
searching
think it's a
for
broken play so
spark. They
much
didn't do
as
much
whatever
in the first quarter
defense
at all.
you got set up trying to cover it. You know what I mean? I think it's a match situation is what it is. I think if you're a
First play of
match
the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to
in
convert
that
this third
formation
down.
right there, you might be in trouble.
Can they pick up the first on the ground?
Oh, come on
Defense
now.
stops him right at the line there.
Come on now.
The defensive line does their job eating up those
Didn't
double
get that
teams,
one done,
freeing
huh?
up the backers to make the play.
We're gonna put our big man in. Put the
So
big
after
man in.
missing the earlier field goal attempt, they're going to go for it on fourth down. And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry.
Sir,
He picks up
run him
the
over.
first down before they get him to the ground.
Run him over. That's why
I
we
think it
put
says a
those
lot
power
about
backs
this coach's confidence
at
that he has in his
fullback.
team, that he sticks to
Make
running
the
the
change.
football on fourth down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing
Alright,
for
switched
weeks,
on me.
but not this guy.
I had the
Just line
reverse
up,
option,
run
but
the
he
ball and
switched.
pick it up.
I don't know if you
Coming
noticed
to the
that.
line on second down.
Let's see if it'll show it. I'll show you on this replay. This guy coming across that wide receiver right there. I had the pitch to him. A lot of the times he just stands there. But I had the pitch back to him. But as soon as he goes to stop there, then my pitch man becomes the running back. So you don't see that very often. Usually he stays the pitch man if he does run out there. I'll show you on this play. It's probably going to be the running back, but we'll see what happens.
They're going to run the option. Pitches to the back.
So that's twice in a row now that it actually ran the reverse option portion of that. We'll see what happens there. It may be the defensive alignment. That may be what causes that.
In a perfect third down situation, it's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
So right there, same exact defensive formation, but the dude didn't run over. The wide receiver didn't run off on the reverse part of it. I don't know what's causing the difference and what makes that happen. You can't move him.
Motion by the back will make
See if
the
moving
defense
him out
adjust.
does anything.
We'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. Goes
Nope,
backwards.
doesn't do anything.
There.
But that's what we're here to do, you know what I mean? Check it out, see if we can find out what plays do what, and all that good stuff.
Nice
So
job of being able to keep them out of the end zone.
I'm changing this up here because I'm reading the numbers. So if you're new to this game, you know what I'm saying. You gotta know. Make sure you read numbers on certain plays. Like I'm calling a speed option to the outside, right? So last play they had everybody stacked up to stop it. On this play right here, it's pretty much going to be wide open because I've got man coverage, possibly a cover zero blitz is what's going on here. So we'll see if I can get the pitch off. It should be a big play.
Here's the option play. Pitch play to the back.
Yeah, so it's a pretty decent play, you know what I mean. Playing against a better defense, you know, safety might come down. On the new game, it'll be interesting to see what happens as far as being able to bring the guys down into the box like that. It'll probably help a lot of people try to stop the option plays, you know what I mean? So if you don't come into the stream and check out the stream, then you really don't know what's going on as far as stopping the options. A lot of people struggled with that this year, stopping the triple option, because a lot of people switched over from Madden straight over to the college football game, and on Madden they don't really have that. I mean, it's in there, but it doesn't work as well, you know, because the defensive players always quite a bit better.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
If you're not seasoned and you don't know how to set all your adjustments up correctly, then you're going to have a lot of trouble. Hey, what's going on? Appreciate you stopping in and checking out the stream.
Not very good field position to start here.
Appreciate the likes as well. Sorry, I just now saw your message. I was over there on my YouTube channel. So going a little bit of ghost camera today. Let me know if you guys like it or not. I can change it up, you know what I mean? But I thought it'd be kind of cool to see what it looks like.
Receiver makes the grab.
Changed it up
It's
a little
out of
bit.
bounds as a
All you have
short
to do
gain
is
on
change
play.
your
Quarterback looks downfield to make
the
this throw. He
opaqueness
wants to be able to
of
get
the camera
ball
to
be
do
able
this.
pick up
So
enough yards for a
if
first
you guys
down.
are ever interested
Instead,
in
gets the ball at least
doing that, you
underneath
just
to the drag route and gets
go
some
to your
positive yards.
filters and you can change the opaqueness of the actual camera. So
They look to throw it here on second down. Running back has it on a
that
screen
play
now.
always gets me right there, man.
Big
Because they've got
gain
that
before he goes
crosser
out of bounds. The offense
right there
keeps
coming wide
charting,
open.
gets
If
a
you're not
fresh
covering that
set
crosser,
down.
you got to be careful. They'll throw
This is
that.
great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Freaking running back out of the backfield, man.
Makes a decent gain. But crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Pulls incomplete,
Pretty
broken
nice
up
play.
by the defender nicely that time.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated.
Break out a
He's
little
got an
mid-blitz
open
on him.
receiver. He makes a good throw
We can
with
put
a
some
good
pressure on the
route
quarterback
from his
in this play.
intended target. But this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball.
Does a good job of it.
It's a foot race.
Does a good job. Makes a good play on
Touchdown
that one.
Tulane. It was a foot race and he won it.
Perfect timing here by this
It's a foot
quarterback.
race, y'all.
Great
Come
read,
on
first of
with
all,
it.
His man can make a play on it, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up.
And the
We're
PAT
gonna
is
tie
good.
this game up, change it up a
With
little
that extra
bit.
point, we're all tied up now in the second.
Got to kind of switch over because I can't really see my both of it.
Here's
Right
the
there.
kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner
Got
opportunity
that
to
one.
bring this
I
back.
need to look between that one up. We'll
And the
call a fair
return man
catch there.
decides to signal fair catch.
Our kick return team doesn't really give us the opportunity to
49ers
return a
offensive back
bunch
out
of
there on
kicks.
the
You know
field.
what I mean? So.
They scored a touchdown on the last
Unfortunately.
possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Powerful running here. No shot to bring
You gotta
it
love
down.
them power backs,
They
y'all. Just
finally get him
absolutely
down.
running
It's a
people over.
big
You know what I mean?
gain. Ball moves to the 47.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to
The
be so
old toss
popular in
play,
college
y'all. Come
football
on.
when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end
Hit to
or your
the
offensive
outside.
tackle.
Let's
You
go.
gotta seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
Little trail play. This
That completion
play,
good
like
for
I
a
was
first
saying
down. The
earlier,
offense
this
working
play
with a
is
new set of downs
super
here.
nice stock. You
Quarterback
can flat
pre-snap
the
adjustments now for this defense.
or table route the running back to get a little quicker animation out of the backfield right there.
Looking downfield.
I like
Here's
going to
Brown.
A there myself,
Goes
but
to his right side there for the completion.
AI knows what I like
It's
to
a
do,
big
so
gain
they're
before
pretty
he
much
goes out of
covering
bounds. It'll move the sticks. More
covering
than enough for a first
A
down.
up pretty well
And
for
the
me.
49ers will line up on
We got the
first and 10.
streak there. I'm gonna go like that right there, and then I'm gonna do this. We'll go wheel. That's gonna be a funky route combination right there.
Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. And he's
Nice.
got it. Touchdown.
Nice, threw him open.
49ers.
That's a great throw. Appreciate y'all stopping in and checking out the stream. Looking good, looking good. We got open. That was a super funky animation right there.
Here comes the point after attempt.
And this placement and accuracy hits hard.
PAT puts him in front by 7.
Real nice. You get that reticle speed correct. Sometimes you got to move it around, you know what I mean?
Before halftime of the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense.
I usually
can get a
go
quick
anywhere
stop.
from 18 around to 13. And
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll
right
start
in
at the
between there
25.
works really well. Sometimes it depends on your quarterback.
And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now.
The
They've
reticle
got a
speed
choice
does
here
matter.
in the final minute. Do they get aggressive? Try to cut
You know,
into this
if it's
lead,
not working
or
for you,
play it
change that
safe
reticle speed.
and point toward the second half. Snags the quick throw.
It'll help you
A
tremendously.
timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Second down play coming up. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an
Oh my
open man.
goodness.
It's a
Tried to
quick
jump
grab.
her out.
The offense will call
Tried to jump that route.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone.
Oh my goodness gracious, how that was not a pick. That's got to be an interception every time, right?
Took his eye off the ball. Second down after that previous play. And he'll set up to throw.
Come on, throw me the ball.
And he just throws the
Throw
ball
it to me.
away there. Nobody open. Excellent.
No, they wanted to.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires into the wideout. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Nope.
And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Nope. Not happening.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Get up in position.
One more play before they head to the locker room. To throw, it's Brown. He's looking deep here.
Let me go get that.
And it falls
Let me go up there and get that. Come on.
There,
Always incomplete. Every time, bro. It's like they nerfed my user catch. I don't understand it. You know what I mean? Makes no sense, but like I can't user catch anything. They drop everything. You got to be able to bring that down. Physical tight end like that. Physical, what's it called? Deep threat.
How can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying
Or a vertical threat. Physical wide receiver.
But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the...
I want to take a look at it and see. It's like, what is causing every time for this to be incomplete? Is it just a good play, or oh, I'm coming down on the helmet? Well, that explains that, doesn't it? That explains that. I bet that's happening more often than I realize. Yeah, I'm coming down on the helmet right there. Interesting.
How they play when it matters most.
The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the
Make sure y'all go check me out if you're over there on TikTok. Go check me out over there on YouTube. I got some videos going up. Most everything I've got on YouTube's on my TikTok as well. So appreciate y'all stopping in and checking it out.
Now to begin at the 19. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
You got to run them over.
Line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of
What
downs.
is this looking like? It's like they're trying to disguise a little man. That's what it looks like to me.
From the gun, he looks for an open man.
Nope.
Quick throw misses his mark there.
Nope.
Incomplete.
And I gotta see what happened there. I hit my guy. Yep. Hit my dude right in the head. Or the defender. It's a weird
After the
play.
incompletion, it's 2nd down.
Let's flip that. I like the way that DB set up. Look like he's coming in for a blitz. Yep.
Off the
Gonna
RPO,
get it to the
caught
open
right.
field. A
Gets
little
into
more space.
at the 50.
If I'd have kept it
Broken
tighter,
tackle will earn him
a
first
lot
down
less
yardage.
risk of an interception right
The
there.
49ers will try to keep this drive moving.
But at the same time, sometimes you want a little more
I
space.
love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position.
Sometimes you want a
That's how
little bit more
dangerous he is
space.
after he makes a catch.
And the 49ers come to the line to run the hurry up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this
Like he's
offense.
coming in on
They
the
got some
blitz right
positive
there,
yards.
huh?
Didn't quite get the
Man
first
blitz
down, but
situation.
tell you what they've done. planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
That's a
Got
good
a big
effort
boy
on the
in there.
run,
See if
but
we can
the
make
defense
play,
stops
man.
it just short of the marker.
I
Fourth
like
down
what I
now.
see.
They feed the
He's off the
fullback this
line.
time.
Yeah.
And moves the ball to the
Could have got me in the
35,
backfield
another
right there.
first down.
What a job by this offense picking up the first down.
Ah,
There
Weiss
was a play
is
caller,
the
you
other
look
guy I
at where
wanted
you
in.
are on the field.
For
If
some
you
reason, I
punt,
keep
there's
putting
a
my
chance it
fullback
goes
there,
into
which
the end
is
zone
not
for
the
a
dude I
touchback.
want
If you kick the field
in
goal,
that position
it's a
right
really
there.
long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull
Yeah,
the
my
trigger
true
and try
power
to come
back,
up
he's
with
a lot
big play.
quicker
They
off the
get it,
line.
keep the drive alive, and now they can get a touchdown.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. Just trucks the man.
For some reason, I kind of
Ball
felt
carrier
the
taken down, but there's a
hold was
flag
going to
on
be
the
coming
field.
in pretty quick. Hold it on the offense.
Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. And now from the
See if we
pistol
can make
formation.
something happen right here. Let's streak him.
To the air, it's Brown. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense wraps him up after the
That's what I was
catch, but
hoping
he's
for.
just
Kind of
short of
open
a
up
first
that middle of
down.
the field a little bit
So now
right
from
there.
the 27, the offense
They've been
faces
covering
a
that tight
third
end
and
from the
short.
outside.
How
That right there,
aggressive will they
I
play it? Can he get
forced the
there with
linebacker to
Brown?
take him.
He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
It's like if you don't
How
cover
impressive
him, I'm
these
gonna
guys
burn you
been up
every
front
time.
today.
You know.
Big third down. Know what you need to do. Get the first down.
I love
Continue
this
to hold
play,
on
but
to
I
that
don't really
lead,
like it that
continue to
much
work
when they're
clock,
crept
and get
up to the
that
line
much
like that.
closer to
And then
securing the victory.
it looks like a zone press or it's possibly a man blitz.
Quick pass.
And
Here
that's the
comes a
problem
jet
right there.
sweep.
Is that dude comes down so low,
It's good
you
for a
really don't have
3-yard
much space to
gain, so
work with
second
in
and
that
7.
running back. Now, it's a nice
Long
play because the
march
running back does
continues.
give you the
Offense
lead
pushing the
block,
ball
but
down the field.
I'll show you on this one right here. It looks like we got more of a man setup here.
They flip it to him on the jet
Possibly
sweep.
a zone that was set up to look like man. So it gives you a lot more to work with right there. It's a really good play to run, just a bone stock play. And then also you have a nice little RPO out of this. A lot of times people will start keying in on that jet sweep and trying to cover that, and it kind of leaves this RPO wide open. Get some nice blocks out there. Get some nice blocks out there, and you can make a good play with that one. So that's a decent little formation to kind of run, a couple schemes off of. More of a run-based pistol type of scheme. You know what I mean? RPOs, jet sweeps, power run plays. You know what I'm saying? So change it up. It's not going to be it's not one of those formations that you're going to hit people for 40 yards very often, unless you can hit them a couple times with the jet sweep. Once people start overloading on the jet sweep will get stopped in the backfield, but you really have to play it. You know what I'm saying? But that's how you play that RPO off of it. Start run that a couple times, just toss it in there a couple times, and when they see that formation, they'll start over adjusting the defense for it. Then you hit them with that RPO when you're, say, on the 50-yard line or something, and you can definitely, it'll be a big hitter that way, but otherwise you're not going to hit them for very much with that RPO right there. You got to be careful too, because that dude being on the line like that, if he doesn't get blocked, he's going to come down and get that interception as well. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing with that pistol type of offense. If you decide to run it, you really got to get people to overload to stop the run. And once you do, then you can really, really start doing some things off of it. So got my penalty back. Got a holding penalty earlier, so I gave us a little get back play there. I don't like the way that's set up at all. Looked to me like that dude could have really burnt me out there. This bunch. I don't like the bunch on that pinch. Running that bunch at that pinch is dangerous. Be careful you start running that pinch buck, you know what I mean? Somebody starts running that bunch off of it, you're going to be in trouble real quick like.
Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw.
I was looking for a crosser right there.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of
We'll
scrimmage.
flip it.
Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement.
Coming outside.
Looking to throw it on third and very
Pressure
long.
outside. Come on now, go get him.
And he decides
Gotta
to
go
just
get him.
throw it
Defensive
away.
ends.
That's going to bring up
Defensive
fourth
ends
down
gotta
now.
go get him. We're going for
Well, he
this on
just
that.
threw it away here, Chris, and it's not the worst decision.
No
You
quarters on
wish
it.
he'd find a guy open to give him a chance for this offense
No
to
sense in
convert,
giving
but
it
at
up
least they
anyway.
have some room now to work if they want to bring the punter out.
It's a deep throw down the right side.
Oh my goodness
Deep ball
gracious,
is
are you kidding me
caught
right
for a
now?
huge gain here. Breaks
That's that whole
clear,
thing about,
ends
you know,
on the head.
no eyes, no ball. It's like I
Touchdown,
turned around to
Green
make
Wave.
sure I had eyes on
Made
it.
the defense.
I mean, it's not 26, but at the same time, you got to start preparing for it, right? I'm over here preparing for everything that's going to be coming. I saw on the new deep dives and everything. So I'm over here turning around, making sure I got good position, and I get absolutely freaking torched. It's like I should have just kept running with it, you know what I mean? I mean, I feel like that dude should have been able to make a play on it. But maybe I was a little bit too far underneath. But that right there just goes to show, you know what I mean, how tough it's going to be. If they want us to be able to turn around on every interception, it's going to be difficult at first. So, but I've definitely been working on it myself. That's what I've been over here labbing up, making sure I get turned around for the interceptions and get myself in position so I can get that pick. But that situation, I feel like I should not have got a break there. It is what it is.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage.
We'll see if the mechanics are any different, you know, when it drops, but we'll see.
This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get.
That's what happens. That defense got used to that power back being slower. Boom. Thought I was going to look to run them over. Run right past them. It's a good thing, man, about running this Hydra offense. Running all these multiple different players. Now that they got the subs coming in and out, it's going to be a lot easier to run the Hydra offense. I love it. I love it. They're finally doing something that goes towards my offense instead of against it like they do.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Brown. Receiver makes the catch. Completion gains about 6 yards, but now it's a 4th down call.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that 1st down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the 1st down.
They've converted both the previous 4th down attempts, so why not try to make it 3 for 3? Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Looking to throw it again. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. Touchdown, 49ers. This offense is still clicking. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Looks like I lost my mic there for a second, but what I was saying is it's gonna be nice being able to do the new formation subs that you can do in between when you're running the hurry up. It's gonna make the offense I run a lot better. I'm gonna be able to sub dudes in, sub dudes out, get them in, get them out, get my power backs in and out. You know what I mean? Get my elusive dudes in and out, my receiving backs in and out. It's gonna really open up the offense for me. I don't know about y'all, but once you start getting into high-level stuff to where you kind of started mastering pretty much all the different type of offenses, man, it's stuff like that that keeps us, you know, keeps me interested in the game, keeps me playing it every day. You know what I mean? So I'm really glad that they're doing some stuff like that. As soon as I heard about that, I was like, man, I'm super excited. I am super excited for that one, especially now that I've started to figure out this especially now on defense. 'Cause I started to figure out what was the problem with the switch stick for me. You know what I mean? So I was running a bunch of match, and when you run match, the switch stick does not. It does not. It just does not bold well to what you're doing when you're running match. This match runs very similar to. It runs so similar to man, and so when you're running just a straight up pure zone, it helps you to switch stick in and out. You know what I mean? Like that right there. I was able to go right back over, get right back on that dude. Of course, he got wide open down the field, but you know it is what it is. So anyway, I figured out what was causing me problems as far as running the switch stick defense that a lot of people are running. The issue is you can't you really can't run a match with it. You know what I'm saying? You can, but you got to be really good and really know what you're doing with it. Otherwise, it causes you issues. That was my problem. I was running so much match zone that every time I got into my switch stick, it would switch stick me off to some random dude, and then completely take me out of the play. So I didn't care for it at all. Wide open. That's a touchdown. That's a tutty. That's a tutty. No, that's a tutty. That's a tutty. We challenging that. That's a tutty. I may have saw it late, but I didn't see it that late. Come on. Come on now. He's in. Oh, nope. That foot's out. I was wrong. That foot's out. Dang it. That back of that end zone right there. It looks like from where I was at throwing the ball, it looked like it was part of the end zone. You know what I mean? But it definitely was not.
Calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial.
See if it proves to be so crucial.
Now it's second down here.
Got a little something right here. Like making that just a little deeper right there.
Quarterback adjusting
right
now
there
to the
with
defense.
it.
Dropping back. It's Brown. Quick throw to
Nope.
his receiver.
Oh, I thought I got picked. That should have been picked. That should have been an interception. Like, oh my goodness. Dude came over real quick. Yeah, that should have been a pick right there. I'm watching that safety just drift over to the right. And I thought, oh, I could throw that in there. And I didn't pass lead it inside. That should have been an interception. Like that's EA's way of giving it back to me when I should have gotten an interception earlier. But yeah, that should have been a pick. That's a pick all day long.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this.
That's just no animation is all that was. Crazy.
Doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
And they tack on the extra point.
Tacking on the extra point. Let's go. I gotta get my first team out of here. There's no point in running my first team right now.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and he'll start at the 25. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field.
Comes the Green Bay offense. Is that what they just said? They just said the Green Bay offense. I swear that's what I just heard. Did they not just say the Green Bay offense? I could have swore they did.
Play for Pryor. First down play.
But right now I'm in a match situation. So I'm not going to even bother trying to switch stick off because I don't want to get burnt.
And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And the coach quickly calls timeout.
Switch back out to a cover 3.
Trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
We'll move him over.
It'll be first down.
Now.
Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man.
Yeah. You hit that switch stick and it kind of helps to take away the quick stuff. I like to pull myself off of it. I like to be on it. In those areas. Move it over. Yep, gotcha. Got him. You know what I mean? That's just for me, it's the super low tier way of running the switch stick. Just between the two linebackers.
Any chance of coming back, and I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a
yes, sir. Cover 2 routes and the quarterback scramble. That's pretty stout right there. I'm gonna I'm gonna play the pass. I don't play the pass very often. Don't know what he's doing there.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back.
Yeah.
Finds
Yeah, it
his
should have been
receivers,
pick.
enough
I was
for a
running
first
right
down.
with him.
Stopped at the 43.
Running
This
right
offense
with
picks up
him.
another first down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management's going to be very important here in the final minutes. And that pass is
I kind of feel like it's like
hauled
I'm in. I know
They
I'm
made
in
the tackle,
that.
but not
Don't know why
enough.
that
Solid
linebacker
gain
right
on that
here
pass.
is supposed to be
The
covering
offense
over
spikes
here.
the ball here, looking
Supposed to
to
be covering over here,
preserve
but he
as
keeps
much
running
clock
over
as they
my
can.
zone. I'm not sure.
Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going.
The man him up.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air.
Oh my goodness gracious! He threw it right to the dude, double cover.
And now fourth down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well.
Like
I think
that right there with that loop.
coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game.
Come on now.
He's got it for a big
Trying
gain.
to tell me I didn't force him to throw the ball.
Easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. And the offense wisely spikes the ball.
That loop
here
coming
to
in.
stop the clock. Fans of the defense got to be
Move 'em
frustrated.
over.
The offense cannot be stopped here.
Do this.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down.
Yeah. There we go.
Down he goes, a sack. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve his.
I want to call. I want to take a look at it, see where my looper's coming in. My looper's coming way outside, but I mean that worked.
Possible. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's third and long now. Bringing pressure.
Oh no! Brought him too quick.
Finding space at the 20. He can't
Brought him
stop
too
it.
fast.
And he finally steps out of bounds
Yeah,
after a
buddy.
huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Maybe if I move him over
Sets up in
that way.
scoring position with a new set of downs.
Yeah.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun.
Oh my goodness! It still won't give it to me.
Zone.
That's crazy,
Touchdown,
bro.
Tulane.
That is crazy. Let me see it. Still not a dang thing. It didn't do nothing.
Chris, this is
Well.
a great play by the receiver coming up with this touchdown. Now let's go back
Maybe
to
giving you a little bit of
Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his
vision
hands
of what's to
quickly
come right there.
Get that receiver the football.
We'll
give him
see.
a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
And the extra point was up and good.
One of my main issues is how it puts safeties right here on your hands team instead of your receivers. You know how annoying that is.
And the hands team able to recover the football.
Got safeties out there at on the hands team like why? Even on the starting team, weird. I don't know why they do it.
Defense can't do much here.
Change
The offense
that.
can just kneel down and walk out of here with a W. He'll take a deep shot. This one is broken up.
Yeah, I mean he was beating him so bad
As
on
the
that
offense
play
takes
that
a shot downfield, and this defender does a
I'm not
great
exactly
job
sure
making the play
why.
on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on.
how you not giving that to me on a rack catch? I'm taking control, rack catching it. I'm not even aggressive catching it, you know what I mean? It's like, how are you not giving me that on a rack? I don't understand that.
Score there.
That's mine. It should be mine all day long. You know what I mean? Just no,
Offense been in
no
reverse
ifs,
here.
ands, or
Now
buts
a
about it. That should be
long way
mine.
to go to convert this third down. Wow, back-to-back deep shots.
It should be mine every time. Like it
And he will
should
score.
never drop that. You know what I mean?
Touchdown, 49ers.
So much about
Even if it's a
speculation
rack
on whether
ag,
they're gonna kick a
like
field
it should
goal
have been
for a
caught. You
touchdown.
know what I mean?
They
There's no
put this
reason.
ball into the
Dude didn't
end
even
zone,
touch him.
and they put this game out of reach. What a job by this team.
I don't know why it
and by
does
this
that
offense.
sometimes, but kind of funky. That's why I quit doing the aggressive catch all the time, because 90% of the time it drops it. You know what I mean? So start doing that rack or the possession catch, and you're gonna get it like 90% of the time. But every once in a while you get the funky rack ag, and it just drops it for no reason whatsoever.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
If it's a good throw and you got yardage on the dude,
Extra point up and good. A
cornerback ain't making no
touchdown
play, there's no
lead
reason
now
why he
here in
shouldn't
the
catch it
final
every time. I understand, you know what I mean, if drops happen, but especially if you're letting the AI do it. But if you're going to get that, ain't no reason why that shouldn't be a catch.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball.
That should have been mine too.
Dropped it.
I feel like that should have been mine too, but that's all right.
For this offense.
That's all right. I'm all right with that drop, but still. Trying to lab up to turn around every time is tough. But I think I'll get probably day 2 into it, and I think I'll be all right. Just making dang sure that we get turned around. All right, let's get some abilities here and see what we got. Guess we haven't been scheduling our rivals for some reason. I don't know why. We're going to have to schedule our rivals to open that up. Don't know why we haven't been doing that. Let's see. Definitely want to be able to truck more. Definitely want to be able to spin more. So, yeah. Just a couple things that we can improve on when it comes to our coaching abilities. Glad I moved that dude over. He's been a big time player for us. What's going on, Yelton? How you doing? What's going on with the lurkers around here? Y'all chilling? Feel free to stop in and check out the stream and pop on the stream if you want to. Say what's up. You ain't got to be all quiet and all that good stuff. It's not required to talk on stream, of course, but it's always welcome. Y'all want to come in and say hi and tell me what you think about the new game that's about to be coming out, how excited you are, all that good stuff. Tell us what you think about it and all the deep dives and all that good stuff, you know what I mean? All the newness of it all. Let me know if you guys think if you're impressed with that first at the first look gameplay that EA just dropped. What y'all think about that? It's a good time right now when they get to that point right there. When you get to the point where you're about 3/4 of the way, that's a good time to hit that hard sell. Usually ends up boosting your stuff up enough. I always go hard sell, then I go to the media if I don't have 75 unlocked. I like to go with the hard sell and then contact friends and family. That's my favorite combination to do at that point. And of course, I like taking a look at it also to see if I'm gonna gain enough points, or if the hard sell is gonna be what we want for the guy. See, our athletic facilities are obviously lower. We're at Charlotte right now, so we're not going to be up there with all the big huge programs, but we're winning natties, so that's all that really should matter. It's all that's going to matter to the dudes that we're recruiting. So proximity to home sometimes I notice is a situation like this one right here. We can go. Looks like, oh no, actually I'm mistaken, and I was mistaken on that. We've got 65 unlocked, so that's my bad. We can go. I was thinking the send the house and what's it called? Doing the send the house and contact friends and family. So the 75 there. So see what we got on our QB. He's pretty decent. I think we got another QB in mind though, don't we? I think this guy right here. Yeah. He's a little bit quicker. And I mean, either way, he's got team player on the other side. He's got 84 speed, so he's a true quarterback. That's the thing with this guy right here. Got ourselves a true quarterback on this situation right here. So I'm thinking we'll take a look at the other one. Where's he at? Up top. Got everything going at him. I'm going to say it might be time. We'll go ahead and go TV time on him right here. 40 with the TV time. 40 and then got 25 there. And it is what it is. We get him, we get him, we don't, we don't. Think same thing here. For the most part, it looks like most of these guys are going to be ready for the hard pitch. Freeman. Will I have enough points if I pull? Yeah. I'm going to hard pitch him as well. It's a quick, easy way to get through the to get through all the different pitches right there. Thumb through them real quick. Okay. What we got here? He's good to go. He's good to go. He's good to go. Shepard. We didn't get Shepard. Interesting. Well, dang it. It's all right. It's like some of these dudes we need to move up. These are the offensive linemen we're going after. It's the good thing about offensive linemen on this game. Offensive linemen tend to really improve, even if they're just 3 stars. You know, of course, going for the 3-star gems is always the better option of the two, but the 3-star guys tend to work out pretty well. This guy's pretty quick. I'm gonna pull this and then go 2-5 there, 2-5 there. Might go 25 on these others as well. He's pretty good. I'm gonna pull something off him. I like to send the house first. Go around. I'm gonna first talk to him. Forgot the points. So we've done well here. We've pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We pulled 6 5-star dudes, and this is only our 3rd year. Our 3rd or 4th year here at Charlotte. So definitely going to be our best class. I don't know if it's going to be a I don't know if it'll be a top 10 class or whatever, but I mean, we've brought in quite a few 5-stars, so kind of the way I see it. If we can keep on track with our 4-star guys here, we should have a pretty good class here. So should have a pretty decent one. Like our quarterback decided to go somewhere else, which is fine. I wasn't really hyped on him anyway. I think we're going to go after this guy right here. It's our power back we're interested in. That's our other guy as well. He's really the dude I want to get, but so we'll keep that there. It's good. It's good. Liking everything I'm seeing so far. See if there's anybody we can add 5. Yeah. Go up here to the top. Add 5 to these as well. Our main power back, we want to get right there. He's got all the abilities we love to see. Got the downhill going on, all that good stuff. Downhill and head first, you got those two and you're running dudes over. Even if you got a 3-star, it really doesn't matter. Faster you get, the better, but we just played Tulane, so this must be, yeah, this is the championship game. Pretty much blew Tulane out. Apologize if you guys are stopping in to see this rematch right here, but we've got to play Tulane again for the championship, American Conference Championship, and then we'll be getting into the playoffs here shortly. So I do appreciate y'all stopping in and checking out the stream. Let's see what we got going on over here.
You've got the battle for the trophy to crown the AAC Conference champion. We're going to be treated to not just a top 10 matchup, but a battle for a conference championship and an automatic bid to the college football playoff with the first round bye that goes with it. So a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Charlotte 49ers. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going.
What is going on?
And finally, at key number 7.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's not what we want to see. Oh. We're back.
Kickoff team out there getting ready, and
we're back. We wanted to go check this out.
Championship trophy.
Yeah, pretty good. Still pretty good. Pretty good. 2 seconds.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Tulane's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team,
the freshman's able to get home with a sack.
Yeah, buddy.
Tries to catch this defense napping here on the first play of the
like
game.
I bet you know what that looks like.
Come up with a big sack to start this game.
We did that to you all game.
Ending off on the draw play. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much.
So that is a pure
so a
zone.
situation here. Third and very long
Should be able to
inside
switch
your
it.
How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment.
It's not letting me now.
Stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The punt team making their way on the field.
Maybe in that certain formation. Not sure.
And the fair catch signaled for
Got a fair catch getting signaled right there. Y'all are just tuning in. This is the Charlotte 49ers online dynasty we got going on here. We are in the conference championship taking on Tulane.
These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
He's escaping the pocket now.
Ooh, that's a terrible throw, but they got there. That was a terrible throw. Dangerous.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Ooh, that's me. Ooh, goodness. Sorry about that. All right, what was I doing? I was changing my running back. Shit. We've got not Truman. What's that? Oh, it's Weiss. It's Weiss.
First down and 10. And they'll use the ground game here. Just a small gain, looking at 2nd and 9.
There's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out.
A little speed out action out there. A little
that
slide.
decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Good read. Pretty easy read right there. It's pretty easy to read that one.
Ball handed off. So it's 2nd and 5.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Back to throw. It's Brown. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback looks to his right.
I was a little late on that. If I'd have thrown that right there when that dude was getting open, probably would have been able to cut that up good.
This is a 4-point type of play.
Make a real play off of that.
They stop him.
That dude is not. No, he feels like he's lost a step from last game. It's either that or because I was running that fullback right there.
Behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Let's see what we got here. Is this a little man blitz situation we got going on here?
Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas.
Try to turn it back upfield right there.
After the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to
Every once in a while, I like to these run plays. I like to identify the man. It's like their defense said, "Not today." You know what I mean? We just got through playing them last game. We had that bye week, but I can tell the defensive linemen are getting tired of getting ran on by 2 lines. Getting tired of being ran on.
Great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take
Bum,
it
bum,
in for a
bum.
touchdown.
Going after, not right through.
Hard on me. Bum, 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 bum.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one
Got some
away.
new followers showing up. I appreciate y'all hitting that follow button. I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
So no
Thank you.
return
That helps out the
takes him into the
stream
end zone to
tremendously.
begin the drive at the 25. The Tulane offense is back out on the field now. This
Tremendously.
group is coming off a quick 3.5
We'll change it up.
minutes
We're going to get into a
together
little
this
bit of
drive.
defense. We did not
First play of the drive now.
run it all last game, which is a little 3-2-6 action.
Play action here on first down.
Like running this and just being a user on this safety out here, right here.
Steps out after a short gain.
It's a fresh little change up. You catch a lot of people in this one. It's kind of funny because it plays like a pure zone, and sometimes it plays like a match. So it's kind of a weird defense. And if you're not paying attention, you can get burnt.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw.
Sometimes dudes
Can't
will
find
get
anybody
wide
else.
open,
3rd
sometimes
down,
they don't.
throws it away, and now 4th down coming up. Special teams
But yeah,
on the
it's
field
like
now.
a-
Here comes a punt.
It's almost like a hybrid type of different defense in between the match and zone. So I would say, I mean, it lists it as a pure zone, but it's just there's so many times that I've played with it that
Offense back on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here.
so many times I've played that
Here's the
specific
first
play
of the
right
drive.
there
It
that
started at 28.
it'll play, like I said, it plays a lot like match.
First
but
down.
it's
Gonna
not.
throw the football.
Nope.
On the run here.
No,
It's a
that's
go.
not it. I
It's
don't know why I did
intercepted.
that.
Threw it across his
So
body.
dumb.
Not a long
That pocket was collapsing and I wasn't able to run. Wasn't able to run right there, and I knew if I tried to throw that zig down there, it was going to get caught. That zig right there was wide open, though. Should have thrown that. That was completely wide open. My first reaction was try to run to the left-hand side of this pocket right there. As soon as I started to step up, that defensive end started coming at me, so I just threw the ball stupidly. Should have just stepped up and ran. Right there. And the hole was just wide open. So, my mistake.
important thing to pick wipes
That
out
was a
the
screw
scoring
up
threat.
on
The
my
offense will
part.
take over from the 29. What's the call here? The drive begins
It
with
happens.
excellent field position. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
See, that's
All
how
right.
you limit what an offense
We got us a
wants to do.
7-point
This
cushion to
time,
work
the
with, so.
defense just wanting to battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on
It's a little draw play.
Defense will make the stop. And what will
So that
probably
too
be
often.
the final play of this opening quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Charlotte in the lead here. We'll
Draw
check out
plays
the
can pop
stats
you
now.
sometimes.
Period.
Let's change it up. Let's go back into some
Big play
overload
after
blitz
the
in
great
here.
offense trying to convert here on third down.
See if we can get him on the run.
And he drops back in the gun.
Oh my goodness, he got me.
Ball snagged for a
I don't
completion.
know how in the
Touchdown,
world I got
Greenwood.
caught up. How did I get caught up right there? Let's see. It just got stuck. Overran it, kind of. I don't know what happened. Like, and when I bumped him right there, I kind of got stuck, and I was trying to force myself off, and then it just like went way over. I don't know. Weird.
This quarterback
Weird. Sometimes you get weird things that happen in the
That
game.
kind of play is almost impossible to defend when the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy.
Still annoyed
and
at myself
timing,
for throwing
and
that
the
stupid
receiver runs a
interception.
route like this,
It happens though.
they're
We
trying
get
to stop
one
it.
dumb
So
interception a
maybe this
game,
is
and
a
that's
great
it.
start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Go into coverage again, and it's just
You're
awful.
returning
You
from
know what I
near
mean?
the goal line.
Wish my kick return team would
Not much on the return.
do a little
this time
blocking
by the
here for me.
24.
You know?
Good coverage.
Think if I could get some blocking going on here on kick
Back out there
returns,
on the field.
I'd be able to make something happen. I got some decent
Quick
returners back there.
interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here.
Ooh, that's a
Looking to
broken
make a
play.
play deep downfield.
That's a broken play.
Lost
Somebody
the
busted the
receiver
coverage.
down there. He's got it for a big gain. Takes it
Somebody
all
busted
the way
coverage
to the
right there.
house. Touchdown, 49ers.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense.
Let's go.
To find a way to get
Like
the
this
ball to the
situation right here.
gifted tight end. He's got
Let's
the
go.
size, he's got the speed. He's a difficult matchup. And
I
here he
love
shows
that.
he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Charlotte. Another natty. Let's go. Got that natty or nothing situation going on over here. You know how we do.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
I don't know if we're going to get into any playoff games after this or not. We'll probably take a break for a little bit. Take us a break, get some lunch,
Now to send this one away.
all that good stuff.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the field.
Let's get offensive match coverage here.
They keep clicking here over the defense. Come up with a stop.
Oh, come on now.
Oh, a nice play.
Come on now.
Got a hand in there.
Get out there and go get that one.
Completion makes it
Get
second
out
down.
there and go get that one. I feel like this is going to be some kind of an outside run, probably.
Off play
Yep.
action. He's looking to throw.
Play.
He'll take a deep
Give me the
shot here.
ball,
That
bro.
deep shot is
Really?
caught for a big gain. And an explosive
Dang.
gain moves the ball across midfield.
Give
Spotted
me
at
the
42.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver
Better
for
move
a
him
big
over
game
there.
for this offense.
Cover that
Looking
right
to throw it on
there.
first down.
Wow. Just toasted him.
Downfield and connects with a wide
Just
open wide receiver.
toasted the
They
guy
bring
out
him
there.
down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Ireland up.
Single back takes the handoff. The pickup is 7 yards.
Didn't surprise me they ran it right there.
The offense going with the hurry up. They'll hand it off.
Can't get any pressure right there on the defensive line.
Touchdown.
Nobody's getting the push at all.
So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't it have that
We're gonna have to
feeling
switch it
that
back
which
up,
quarterback's gonna have
change
the
it
ball
up,
last? It's
throw
gonna be the
some different
offense and the
defensive
guy
lines.
that has a chance to win this game, maybe going back and forth.
Throw
all
some
game.
different defenses, a little
Getting set to
different
kick the ball off
different looks. We're gonna run
Fields
some
it
shells
inside
on.
the 5-yard line.
Give me some decent blocks, y'all.
He's
Come
off at
on.
the 23.
Nobody's
Solid
blocking. I
coverage.
don't understand, bro. Everybody, I watch everybody play, dude, and everybody gets these amazing blocks for their special teams and these huge holes, and I'm like, I don't see how you guys.
Quarterback's got it on the option.
I get absolutely
Backs got it on
nothing.
the pitch.
Probably should have ran that with the quarterback. Probably would have got a little bit more.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to
Do
kind of keep you on
a
schedule
little
as a
bit
play
of
caller.
this and
That's
a little
all
bit
you
of
can
that.
ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
They'll try the
Come
ground game here with the running back.
Come here, safety.
Brought down at the 33.
Let me introduce you to number 28.
The 49ers hustle to the line and run the hurry up.
He is my beautiful power back. Show you
And
what
first
Ship can
down,
do real
right
quick.
Back to the running game. Picks up 2, so it's
Went to the
second
well
and
too
8.
many times right there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run
Oh,
game. help them just
caught
get
me on
2
the
yards.
2-minute warning.
To me,
See,
it's
we're getting a
changing
little
the
5
play
wide
call.
situation.
The guy calling the plays,
thinking about going through the air instead of staying
Sometimes that's what you got to get right there.
Down, but not before getting it
Change
into
it up.
territory at the +47.
How about the offense here
Scrambling
dialing up a good
in,
zone
yeah.
beater? Let's give credit to the
Power
coordinator
back
for calling
situation.
the right play at the right time and the receiver finding the hole in that zone.
It's a perfect example of what I was talking about earlier about numbers. If you got a bunch of numbers to the side, it's on the naked side of the field right there. You definitely don't want to run into it.
From the shotgun,
You run into the other side. Of course,
It's a
they got a really good
gain,
block shed
second
there,
and
but that
nine
should have
to
been a
go.
decent.
No huddle now for the offense.
Should have been a really decent play right there as far as yardage. We just got a good block shed on me. Sometimes it happens.
They'll feed the back again.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs,
I feel like number 30, he's just lost a step. I don't know what's going on with him. We're going to get shipped back in there. So like this situation right here, I'm loving this. I'm going to half slide this to the left-hand side.
They'll try the option play here.
Bang.
He'll pitch it.
Run him over.
Defender.
Run him over.
Runs through the defender.
Run him over.
Big gain
Let's
before he
go.
goes out of bounds. The offense keeps
Change it
churning, gets a
up.
fresh set of downs.
I was going to get wide
The running
stack,
play
but we
gives
really
the
don't
offense
have
a fresh set of downs.
the room.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line.
Wide stack
Offense
right
switches it up
now.
here, looking to throw the ball now.
A
Delivers
lot
from the
tighter
pocket,
of a
completely over the
situation.
middle. He'll be taken down, but he
Oh,
does
let's
have
double it
first
up.
down yardage. The 49ers looking to
What I
cash
love
in this
about
red
having
zone
this
trip.
formation in my playbook right here is we can go in and out of
And from the shotgun, an inside
can
handoff.
run in and out of normal
They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out.
and doubles without even getting a different look. The only bad thing about this is they're not moving, so I'm not getting a different defensive look right here.
From the shotgun, it's
I
a
was getting a
handoff.
different defensive look.
And the defense able to hold
Like I
him there
wanted.
with short gain. And the offense will take their first time out of the half. Let's talk strategy here.
Looking for that touch pass.
This defense
And
just
they're not gonna
cannot
give it
get
to me.
off the field. A long march moves on.
They're not gonna let me have it. I want that touch pass.
Dropping back, it's Brown. He's
Let's
got
go.
it right near the end zone.
Let's
And
go.
he scores.
Good throw.
Touchdown, Charlotte. Methodical,
It's a good throw. They were setting it up and looking like a zone, so it ended up being a match.
Hey, I have to agree with you.
Match situation when it ended up being right there.
Slowly layering
Bum,
all the
bum,
intricate
bum,
facets until you have a
bum,
masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
So they'll try to
Got
add
that
the
ghost
lead on
camera.
the
I'm like,
PAT.
I'm looking like a ghost up in here, y'all. Maybe I'm here, maybe I'm not.
PAT puts them in front by 7.
Maybe I'm on stream, maybe I'm not. Who knows?
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break.
If you didn't believe in ghosts before, you do now.
And he'll lead the kickoff right
Ooh. All right. We're going to back
there.
them
The
up.
offense comes back out there. Not much
We're gonna back 'em
time
up.
left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half.
Yeah, probably going.
And the single back takes the handoff.
Never
After
know.
a small pickup there.
Never know when they're going to come out in a Hail Mary situation. Nice, we get the ball back. I like
And
it.
they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway.
It's a, what? Last,
And he takes this
possession.
from inside the 5.
Come on now, guys. Give me some
They
blocking.
stop at the 19.
Give me
Good
some
job by
blocking.
the
Am I just missing the box or what? What is going on here? Like I said, I watch other people playing. They get some amazing blocking by their special teams. So am I just missing where I need to be going? No, I'm not. I mean, right there. That's right, and that's where I'm going. You know what I mean? Maybe cut back to the right hand side, possibly. That's interesting. All right. Off we go.
Here comes this Charlotte offense back on the field now. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, the quick throw.
Quarterback looking to throw it.
Complete. And the 49ers come to the line in the hurry-up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. And looking for a big...
Oh, no. Dang it.
Incomplete for a third straight
We
play.
go here. I think they're
Well,
good.
they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it.
Oh,
The
dang
pass
it.
is picked off.
Pick.
And he's got some open field ahead. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly
That was
what they
terrible.
needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get
Terrible
themselves back in the
situation.
game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And the Tulane offense is back out on the field now. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. It's a run to the left. Great cut there. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. They're going to run it.
Yeah.
Tackle, but first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs.
We'll see.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside.
Ah, you got to look for the run,
I'll
bro.
take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
They're going to run it here.
Yep.
Tackle behind the line.
Yep,
It's a
look for the
loss of
run.
2. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. And he'll drop back here on third down.
There we
Intercepted in the end zone.
There we go. That's how we flip that around. This is how we flip that
The guys
around.
up front lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here. to
Oh,
start the
yeah.
drive.
Don't you know? Just keep losing that tight end. I'm loving
Receiver
that.
left alone down there for a huge gain.
Thank you.
No stopping him.
Thank you for
Takes it
losing
all
that
the
tight
way.
end again.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Pretty awesome.
This passing game is on fire. The quarterback
This
cannot
passing
be
game is
stopped.
on fire.
The conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Now, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost him 5 yards.
Delay of game. Offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Add to the lead now for the PAT.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point.
Woo. How you like that?
Here's the
You like
kickoff
that?
team
Do you
now,
like
set
that?
to boot this one away.
Do you like that? Huh? You let that go? So ooh, I'm all up in your skin. The boo.
Does doesn't bring the kick out.
Oh, the
Touchback
ghost is
goes
real,
on the 25.
y'all.
And here comes the Green Wave offense back on the
Hey,
field.
don't get ghosted, yo.
Last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing.
Oh, don't you know that match though?
Had nobody open.
That match
Really
though.
tough feeling for a
Ain't-
receiver to be way downfield like that, ready for a big
Is it
play,
zone?
and
Is
just
it
unable to
man?
connect with your quarterback. I'm sure they're going to go to the sideline.
Is it zone? Is it man? Is it match? Who knows?
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to
No
find
tell.
a way to get
Good
back
ball.
into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down.
Woo! That's how you bat that down. You bat that down. Get it out of here.
Almost came up with another
I don't want
interception.
that.
They had a pick on the last drive. They're doing such a
Woo.
good job of baiting this quarterback
I'm
into
all up in
throwing
your
the ball into
face.
coverage and then making a play on the ball. Let's see if they can keep this going.
And here comes the punter
Ghost
on
in the
field.
machine, yo. You know you like this. You know you do.
With the return, it's Ellis.
You know y'all are jealous of this when you see me coming on this stream like this, looking like a ghost. Like, who thought of that? Scoring good. Got all these people popping in. It's like, we need to do that on our stream. Make ourselves look like ghosts. Now I gotta call a timeout because I wasn't paying attention to what was going on. Alright, we're gonna get back into this the wild kitty. I call it the wild kitty. We're out here running this wild kitty. It's not the wild cat. We're out here at Charlotte, so it's a wild kitty. Our players are too young. Players are too young to call this a wild cat. As you can see, not very well played. Oh, I want to run the reverse pass. I wanted the reverse pass. I can't even flip it. That's what's up.
There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion.
Nope. They saw that on film last game. They saw that on film from last game. They said, no, sir. So it's going to be A or RB. Ah, that was a perfect throw, too. Gave me the blue. I had the blue off of it. A little scummy kick. We're bringing Scummy back. Uh-oh. He actually got it. Never mind. Wasn't a successful scum kick. We're going to overload him. We're going to overload it. See if he can make a decision quickly. Yep, he made a good play. Yeah, he made a good play on it. Played over the top, but still burnt me. Still burnt me on the press. I think coming off a punt right there in that situation probably is not a good idea. I think we go with a pure zone, keep everybody back for a couple plays, and then go pressure on them. I think the overload is just cannot. I can't get any blocking. I don't know what it is on the special teams. I cannot do it. There's no blocking going on for me. Apologize for y'all that are tuning in to see some kick returns because it's not happening.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Using the ground game. We're going to rock and roll it. Just I'm liking what I'm seeing right there.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down.
I'm going to take him out. I'm going to take him out. I knew it. I could tell. I could tell by the way he ran that dude over. He was not in full. He was not completely healthy. That's what I was looking for.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver.
It just wasn't a good. It's like that dude right there. It's not real good. We want number 10 out. No, I actually want number 10 in because he's in for the RPO.
here.
So we want to
City
keep him
pretty
in.
good position as we wrap up the third quarter.
Then
Check out the
we
game
want to
stats so far.
go. Only got 87. So, yeah, 87. Sub out with Capanos. Mr.
Back at it to
Capanos.
start the quarter. Offense
I think he's
getting
our
set
decent
to run a
blocking
first
tight
down
end
play.
right there.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock.
Maybe not so much. He really
Yeah, I
didn't
like
catch
the
much
run
of a
play
good block
here, and
right there.
offensively, at this point
Maybe
in
it's
the
not
game, you want to
Capanos.
remain in that attack
I know
mode
Shifter's
first,
trying to
while
bang
also
up.
staying in bounds and working that clock.
Let's take out Capanos. I can't put the fullback in. No, it's Lasky. That's not the blocker. Lasky's the blocking tight end.
Here on second down for this offense.
Yeah,
And the single back takes the handoff.
that's such a better block out there. He's still blocking.
Crosses midfield at
Block
the
it.
48.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting
Yeah,
back
down
in the
that
base,
pressure. You
making
dial
it
up that pressure, and then I'm
relatively
gonna
easy
target
for the
up
offense to pick up a first down on the
on
ground.
the passing
He
game.
stopped
You know what I mean?
just short of that first down
You
mark,
start doing
inches
things
away
like
from it.
that.
Love those positive yards on first
Can't
and
happen
10, and
there.
it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll raise second and inches, but sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Makes a quick catch.
Probably should have possession caught
Not
that one.
much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. The 49ers come to the line. to
We'll
set
go
up
with
first
this.
set
See,
of downs.
see if we can
On
that
first
guy
and
out
10 here,
position.
looking to throw
Nice.
the ball. Caught quickly.
Like it.
They make the
Good play.
stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback. And
Like
this
this little
guy
triple
has
option
just
play. This little
been
triple
on
option play is
fire
nice. It's got
all
this little
game
motion
long.
coming on it,
Over
in on it.
200 yards passing,
nice.
but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them in a position to win this game.
It's kind of a nice play. It really is.
Brought down.
Especially when you're running a bunch of jet
This was
sweep.
a big game that time. That's great
It really gets them
So it's first and goal. The offense
overloading
trying to
on
milk
that.
the clock and add points if they
We're
can.
gonna do the same thing, but we're gonna handle it.
It's an option look.
Sir.
Touchdown, Charlotte. This
Yes, sir.
offense
Let's go.
cannot be
Love that.
stopped. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching their lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if
Bum,
you're this
bum,
offense. That
bum,
touchdown
bum,
can help
bum.
you out. But now your own
Let's check it out,
defense
see where we're at over here.
preserve the lead, so you can go back out and continue to build.
Y'all guys over there checking out the
Now the kickoff team is out.
checking out the playlists. Good old playlists over here. Bum 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 bum.
And the return starts just
The
inside
return
end zone.
starts right there.
Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. The pocket breaking down.
Oh yeah, don't you know? There it is.
Find anybody open and just
There it
throw
is.
it away.
I think in that situation right there when we're running
Formation sets up a
that,
second down.
and there's a blocking running back. I think our assignment's probably the scramble.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a
Really
receiver.
thinking.
They give the
Just
running
trying to
back
get
a
everything
touch in the
worked out.
pass game. Catch made over the middle.
That's what we do over here.
Tackle
You know what I
quickly
mean?
after the
Changing
catch.
things
He'll
up,
be
making sure
short
we're
of the marker.
trying our best to improve and figure out what our assignments are in certain situations.
Third down, out of the shotgun.
There.
Pressure
Yeah.
is
See, that's my assignment right there. I can tell the quarterback scrambling. That's what I'm supposed to do.
Down multiple possessions. Easy choice.
Play the pass.
Needs a completion here on fourth down.
Definitely got out of position because we got too tackles.
And the coach quickly calls
Okay.
timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's the running back in
Yep,
the flat.
there we go.
And the
There we
offense
go.
wide
What I would like to
spending
find is I want to
timeout
find
after the
a
play. Clock management's going to be very
cover.
important
There
here
we
in the
go.
final
Cover,
minutes.
cover 4 drop.
Set. Here's second down.
We'll do that. We'll make that into that.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Trying to
I
get
just
the
wanted a
throw
pure
off.
zone for that
Just
play.
gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Tough spot. The offense has to convert a third and long from the 30 to get this drive
Maybe
going.
manning that slot up
Looking to
might
throw throw
little
again.
better option there.
There's
I
nowhere
think
to throw to
possibly
there on
manning
third
that slot
down.
up.
And now it's a fourth down coming up. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Time is running out. They'll take
Like,
a deep
I'm
shot.
trying to turn around to get the
Big
ball.
game
And as
for
soon as you
Kansas.
turn around to get the
Where
ball
was
to get the
that
interception,
earlier
he
in
just
the
stands
ball
there.
game?
You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. I've never had that happen. I don't know what. I'm not sure what's happening right now. It's like it just won't give me an animation there. And I'm looking right at the ball. You know?
Offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this
That
game.
one is annoying.
Doing the right things,
Maybe
managing the
I don't know.
clock,
Maybe I'm
picking
not
up
holding
good
it.
yards, and getting out of bounds.
That one I won. See, that one it should have gave it to me. But I wasn't in the right spot. That was on me. So that one it gave me a good animation. So I think possibly sometimes I might be accidentally tapping the Y button versus holding on to it.
Extra point is good. Cuts it to a 7-point
May just be a
game,
bad habit
35-28. Looks
of
like they're
mine.
lining up to attempt an onside kick.
Like that right there. He just turns around, calls a fair catch. I'm like, bro, I'm trying to catch the ball.
Here comes the Charlotte offense back on the field now.
Some of those onside kicks have been super annoying.
Just take a knee and see this game out. Back to pass. It's Brown. And it falls incomplete.
Come on now, my guy.
Linebacker shifting around now.
It's gonna be one of those situations where we're gonna do what we did last
Just
game.
looking to run the clock out. Second down, we're going to throw it. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. The outfield shot is in.
Yeah, they're ready for it.
Brings up third down.
He's looking for that deep completion. I love the chunk play. I love the idea of being aggressive. They just come up empty.
The sure hands.
I had to turn around.
The defense will
I had to
wrap
turn
them
around.
up
I didn't
after
want
a
to
7-yard
risk the
gain.
fumble.
It'll bring up fourth down. And now a timeout
It
taken
was
by the
risky.
defense, trying to
They're
preserve
trying to
as
bait me
much
into doing
clock
something
as
stupid
possible
off
for
this
their
play.
offense.
See it.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. It's
Could see it.
complete.
They're trying to
It's
bait
enough
me
for a
into
first
throwing
down.
that corner.
They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down. The 49ers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
But what I'm gonna do, I'm going to turn that corner into a speed route.
Here comes a first down pass attempt.
Yep, I'm gonna turn that corner into a speed out.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Hey, I'm doing good. How about yourself, my guy? I saw your comment earlier, but I think you had already left by the time I responded to it. I was looking at my YouTube chat over there to see what was going on there. What do you think about this camera view I got going on? I got a little ghost camera thing going on. Trying to do something a little bit different, you know what I mean? See a lot of streamers doing kind of the same type of thing with their camera, so I've been trying to play with it and do some different stuff, and I think this is kind of cool.
And now here comes the point after attempt.
I can change it up, you know what I mean? Let's see. I can change it, make it easier to see, and I'll go 70 on it. 70 may be a better option so you can see me a little bit more, you know what I mean?
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
You wouldn't play on it. I like it, man. You know what I'm saying? I like something a little different, you know what I mean? I like to do something a little different.
Well, he thought about coming out,
Change things up, you know what I'm saying? It's like I said, it seems like everybody like kind of does the same type of thing, you know what I mean? Same type of background, blurry background type of situation, you know what I mean?
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him.
Or are you talking about the view that I'm playing on? You talking about the all 22 view, or are you talking about my actual camera?
And the quarterback will just clock the football.
I've always played on the all 22, you know what I'm saying? You can't see the whole field if you
A
don't. You know
serious
what I mean?
challenge for this
You have to.
offense. You don't want to be in third and
If you're
long
an offensive
inside
player
your
like
own
I am,
20. How
I
much of
want
a
to be able
risk
to
will
read
they take to
everything.
try
You
to
know what I
pick
mean?
up this
At all
first down?
times.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him. The
At all,
defense has the
talk
last
about the
word
view. Yeah,
today.
it's a
That's a
lot better
simple
view
victory.
for competitive gamers. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a ton of different uh, formations that you're in that you're not going to be able to see it. Like, you can bring it up, you can bring the coach view up, and like get a look off that. But I don't want to
What
bring
an
up the coach
amazing
view
run
every
these
time I
guys
want to
have
read the
had, and now
defense.
they get to
You
call
know what I'm saying?
themselves
I get
champions
to read
of
the
the
defense
AAC.
instantaneously as
That's
soon
a
as the ball
major
I come
goal
out.
realized, but now
And
we have to see
once
who
you play on it a
really
few
can
times and you get
reward this
used to it, dude,
championship with
if
an
you go
invite
back
to
to
the
the other
college
view,
football
I
playoff.
hate it. You know
And
what I
that
mean?
is going
Like,
to wrap it up.
I
We
don't mind
enjoyed this
watching
one
other
here.
people
For
play on it,
Front Street,
but
I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another
like
presentation of
when you
EA
do the
Sports.
online dynasty, it'll let you play on your own view until you like play against somebody that's in your dynasty, and then it goes to this default view that sucks. You know what I mean? It just sucks for me because I have to bring up the coach view every time just to look at the defense. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to do that. It's just for me, it's just annoying. You know what I mean? So I've been playing this game for a long time. You know what I mean? So for me, the best view is this. If they would change the view to where the default view to where you can see everybody, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I'm over here labbing up trying to get ready for the new interception deal to where you have to be turned around to see the ball to pick it off. And so I'm making some adjustments for that, making sure I'm doing that already. You know what I mean? Getting ready for it. There's a few things that I've been getting ready for. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to get in too much with all the deep dives. It's like a lot of people are going super into all the deep dives to see everything that's new. I'm like, bro, when the game comes out, I want it to be somewhat new. I like the new out of the box feeling. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, you didn't get all that. Back in the day, we didn't have YouTube and we didn't have all these different internet streamers to say, oh, hey, this is going to be new on the new game. That's going to be new on the new game. You literally just had to wait until you showed up at the parking lot at GameStop at midnight to pick up your pre-order copy. You know what I mean? That's how they did early release back in the day. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't any. I mean, unless you knew somebody. If you knew somebody that worked there, or you knew somebody that worked at Walmart, every once in a while you could get somebody to kick you back the game early. You know what I mean? But nowadays it's like you got the early releases, then you got everybody going and getting to play it. You know what I mean? Early out there, they not ship them, but they fly them out there and they get to play it early, and then they do all these deep dives, and they're like, oh hey, by the way, here's 2 or 3 days before the game comes out, everybody's like, oh hey, here's all the new stuff. Like there's no surprise to it. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, even when with the 25, dude, like I watched the first deep dive and that was it. That was all I watched. Everything that came after that, I kept myself off of it. When I was doing my streaming for NCAA 14, I'd tell everybody that came on, I'm like, don't tell me nothing about the new game. I don't want to know about it. I want it to be new and brand new for me because I want that new feeling. And so sure enough, it was the greatest feeling for me. I think a lot of people kind of ruined it for themselves because they kind of knew everything. You know what I'm saying? They really like did all this research and all these streamers, and I'm like, dude, like some of the stuff you need to make sure that you got to have some fun. Like the recruiting, I'm not paying attention to any of the dynasty stuff. That's my thing. Dynasty, player friend stuff. Like I know some of the new stuff, but dude, like for the most part, the only thing I really care about is knowing like what are there going to be big changes with the gameplay. Like I said, they're talking about the interception deal, so I'm just making sure I'm prepared for that. You know what I mean? I need to make sure that mechanic wise, that's for me. You know what I mean? That's just a fundamental part of the game. So if they're changing the mechanic as far as interceptions and stuff like that, I get a lot of user picks. So I need to make sure that I'm ready for that, or vice versa. If they're going to kind of bring back the user catch, which it seems like they're trying to do to get rid of the no look interception type of deal. But for me, it's kind of like when you play against somebody, if you're not taking control and going to get the ball when you just throw the ball in there and somebody can use or pick it, it shouldn't matter if they're looking at it or not. Because, like, if you're just letting the AI do it, then they shouldn't catch that anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like you should have to go up there. You should have to make an attempt at catching the ball. You shouldn't just be able to drop back. I shouldn't just be able to drop back, scramble around for 20 yards and then throw the ball deep. And because the mechanics are not, I say not screwed up, but because the mechanics say that my cornerback has to be facing the ball, it should not be an automatic completion. Like it's just dumb to me. I mean, I get it, bat the ball down, which I bat the ball down more often than not, but at the same time in this game it seems like they did some nerfing on the bat the ball down here recently, because anytime I go to bat the ball down now and when I'm getting beat, it won't jump up and give me the animation anymore. He just sticks his hand up in the air like this. He does this like he's getting burnt. And I'm like, bro, I'm like, jump up, like try to bat the ball down. But he won't even do that anymore. And I'm like, oh, it seems like they kind of nerfed it on this game to maybe make it seem more beefed up for 26. I don't know. But like I said, we'll see. You know what I'm saying? When the new game comes out and all that good stuff. I had to make sure I didn't need to hire somebody. Last year I lost one of my guys out of nowhere. But yeah, what I was talking about is my camera that I got going on for my personal streaming camera. You know what I'm saying? Got the little view right here of me, like the translucent type of look. You know what I mean? Looks like a ghost. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna change it back to the way it was. I liked it better when it was a little bit more translucent. Give me a second here. If I can find it, let's click on it. There we go. Change. Correct it. So I base say down to 60. I think 60. It's a good mark for it. Yeah, 60 looks good. Looks like I'm a ghost, like I might be here, I might not be, you know what I'm saying? Got my quarterback I was looking to get. These 4-star dudes I was looking to pull in, so like we're gonna have a decent year this year as far as recruiting. Maybe a top 10, we'll see. Everybody's not big on. Got so many people that are not big on recruiting 3-stars. I'm like, dude, you got to bring in those 3-stars. Some of those 3-star dudes are going to be the best players you got on your team. So some of them really improve a lot. You know what I mean? Some of them don't. But if you change the positions to the right spot, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can be hard hitting people for sure. Especially these offensive linemen. A lot of the times, the offensive linemen, if you need an offensive lineman, go for a power 3-star dude. He's pretty much guaranteed to end up being a 90 at the end when it's all said and done with. You know what I mean? You might have to redshirt him, wait a couple years for him to get good, but he will get good eventually. But yeah, I think it's gonna be good, dude, for sure. You know what I mean? Like, I buy the new game regardless every year. You know what I mean? There's been a few games back in the day, bro, that I'll be honest with you were not the greatest. You know what I'm saying? But they've always improved something. They've always improved gameplay. They've always improved, the entrances, which is the best thing. For me, like it's college football, bro. So as long as they make sure they bring that college football feel into the game, that's the most important thing. Mascots, entrances, you know what I'm saying? That's what people want to see. Like when I buy the game, that's what I'm looking to see. I want to see the cool entrances for the schools. I'll tell you, I want to see a lot of different things. You know what I'm saying? So, I've only been playing this game for like 25 years. So what do I know? You know what I mean? But I've had plenty of ideas, throughout the years that I'm like, it'd be nice to see this. It'd be nice to see that. You know what I'm saying? But hey, maybe one of these days, you know what I'm saying? They'll contact me up and say, hey, scoring, since you've been playing this game for so long, maybe you got some insight, instead of just finding ways to stop my offense every year like they seem to do. It is what it is. I'm not gonna hate on them. You know what I mean? Each year it comes out and I'm like, what you gonna do now? You know what I mean? What you gonna do now that I can do this? What you gonna do now that I can do that? You know what I mean? And so each year it seems like they come out with something new, but it is what it is. We'll see with all these new formation subs. When I see that you can formation sub like as you run the hurry up, I'm like, I don't know if you want me to do all that. I'm like, I don't know if you want me to start switching my power backs out with my receiving backs and start switching out my slot receivers with tight ends, bro, and bringing in power backs. Like, I don't know if you want me to really do all that because this offense it might get absolutely disgusting if you start letting me do that stuff. You know what I mean? But it's cool. I dig the fact that that was one of the other things I watched, and I was like, that's cool. You know what I mean? I watched the first gameplay. I watched a little bit of that to kind of see what was going on. I know a lot of people are talking about, oh, the blockers and the defenders not coming up and making tackles. Bro, there's going to be some things here and there that they'll get it worked out. You know what I mean? So as far as the blocking, I don't know what to say. There's going to be there's going to be times that your dude's dumb out and miss a block. I don't think we're ever going to get a game that's perfect, but I tell you, they fixed a few things that I thought was annoying for years. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've been playing this game for 25 years, bro. And so there's been some glitches in the game that it's been there forever. And I'm like, at this point, it must be a running joke because they know I can't stand seeing it. You know what I'm saying? But I have not seen it in a while. It's been about, I want to say it's been a while because I run a lot of hurry up. And so you would used to see a wide receiver that would line up and just be looking at the quarterback, and he wouldn't actually be lined up, and he'd have to call a timeout or take the delay a game. He wouldn't line up, right? Even you couldn't switch your player or nothing to get him to line up, and it's been going on for years. Like I think it's been going on since like the original Xbox days. You know, it's like that far back. Like we're talking like 2003, 2004, 2002, that type of thing. You know what I mean? Like original Xbox. I'm talking about the tank back in the day. So that's the glitch that I was talking about. That I'm like, bro, at this point, I'm like, are you trying to tell me you can't go in for 30 minutes into your coding and figure out what's going on there? Like, but like I said, I think they just kept it in there to annoy people. You know what I mean? But I have not seen it in a while. It's been like I said, it's been about 3 months now since I seen it. And the last time I showed them, I was like, look, I was like, I can't even get an offsides penalty. You know what I mean? I'm like, look, I can't touch him. He just ghosts. I'm like, there's got to be a way to fix this. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, they've always been pretty good about it. You know what I mean? Fixing some dumb stuff like that. But so I think it's cool as long as they get the gameplay the way it should be, and I think they have. You know, when the game first came out, I think it was a very similar to Madden, and like you play a nobody team, and it's like, how is this nobody team, an FCS team, playing me like a professional football team? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's no way that dude is covering. There's no way he's covering a slant, a whip, and a post route all in the same type of defense. Like, it's not going to happen. You know what I mean? So there's some things that they had to work out. I think that they had kind of similar to the way Madden is. You know what I mean? If you've ever played Madden and played college football, you know that Madden just plays differently. The gameplay is just different as far as the routes and things like that. But so they've got it worked out now. The option play works really good. I kind of think the pitch, to be honest with you, I think it's kind of cheesy that I can be getting just tackled to the ground and the pitch comes out. Like I mean, always been like a staple of college football, but at the same time, they nerfed it and then they brought it back later on in the year. And I was like, bro, I was like, it was a lot better the way you guys made it to where those fumbles were happening because that's a lot more realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like it annoyed me, but after the first two times I did that like twice and got that stupid fumble. And after I did that twice, I was like, okay, well, I gotta get the ball out quicker now. I can't wait till the dude's getting hit to pitch it. You know what I mean? Which all you have to do is make slight adjustments to your gameplay, and it fixes it. But I think I don't know. I don't know why they took it back to the super dumb type of pitch that it lets you do now. Like I said, for me, even though I think it's funny, and I do it to people all the time, and it's like you catch them off on defense a lot doing that and running the triple option. I just think it's dumb. I think if you go back to doing it the way it is, if the quarterback is getting tackled and tackled to the ground, he shouldn't just be able to pitch the ball out and have a perfect pitch every time. It should be a fumble sometimes. You know, if not every time, then it should be more often. It should be a fumble because all you have to do is pitch the ball before the dude hits you. I mean, let's get real with it. You know what I mean? And as long as you're pitching it before he hits you, you're good. It's going to be a good pitch. And you got to realize there's a hard pitch and then there's a quick pitch too. And I think that's what a lot of people don't get. Like if you hold it down on that hard pitch, that's what got people. They were hard pitching, and it was fumbling. It was fumbling. They're like, well, I'm letting it go. Like, no, you're not. You're hard pitching. You're holding it down, and that was the issue with it. But I got to where I was doing that quick pitch, and that solved my issue. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of different things that if people would just change their own style of play, or if they'll just make a tweak here or there when they do nerf something, or when they change it to where it's more OP or whatever, you got to change your gameplay. It's like Madden, bro. Like if you just go and try to play Madden every year the same way, it's never going to work, right? You know what I'm saying? It's never going to be, you're never going to be able to be a high level player at Madden if you just go into every year as playing it the same as you did the year before or 2 years before. Like when I was playing it, I played it in 2018, 2019, 2020. I played it all 3 of those years because it was good. The gameplay was good. It was fun. You could grind and it was a good time. You could use the auction house and build your team up. I played a lot of Ultimate Team is what I played. And once they got rid of that and they made the grind to where it's kind of pointless, and then it was just basically, hey, if you want a decent team, you're gonna have to pay to win, and I can't afford that, bro. Like your regular average everyday person is not gonna. I'm not gonna drop thousands of dollars on a team that within 2 months it's gonna be obsolete. It just makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna also not gonna spend my whole life trying to grind a team. You know what I'm saying? That is competitive because you have to spend 4 or 5 hours a day on it to be competitive like that. So because all the challenges and this and that, and I get it. You know what I mean? Like they're trying to do what they can do, but for me, it's just not where it's at. Ultimate Team's not where it's at. I played cut. I always play cut. You know what I mean? First game first came out, I build it up, but now it's like pointless. You know what I'm saying? When it gets to a certain point with those Ultimate Team things, and it gets close to the new game coming out, I'm like that's pointless for me. I'm not even gonna bother playing it because I don't care about that team anymore. And I built that team up on stream. You know what I'm saying? It was a stream team that I did everything on stream and just built it up and had a decent team. And I still don't have a bad team. My quarterback's a 97. My running back's like a 95 or 97, I think. And I got like I said, I got a bunch of decent dudes. I got a decent team, but it's nothing I paid for. You know what I mean? I just grinded certain challenges and did the easy stuff, the quick stuff, and played some online games with it. And it was fun. You know what I mean? But for me, I'm not trying to go on there and get the 99 Patrick Mahomes and Eric Dickerson. I know everybody loves that Eric Dickerson card, but I'm like, you don't realize it's going to be an 85 when the game comes out, and there's going to be players that are just as good, if not better. Like that's the way that the way it always works on the Ultimate Team, bro. You know what I mean? So everybody's like, "Oh, go grind for that Dickerson, bro." I'm not. I'm not getting into that. Once I found out it was an 85, I was like, I'm thank goodness I didn't do that because that would have been a massive waste of my time. But for me, it's a lot more Dynasty, a lot more player friend, a lot more. I don't like the road to the playoffs. I wish they would make it to where my biggest thing is make it to where I can pick my playbook. I mean, if you can't pick a custom playbook, I'm fine with it. But if I want to run Ohio State, I want to be able to pick a spread option playbook, or I want to be able to go in and say, okay, this year like Georgia Tech's offensive playbook might fit my style best. So I'd like to be able to run Ohio State with that. But that's why I like. Thank you, I appreciate the sub. And but I like the got the eyeballs up there. But I like the play a friend. That's why I like play a friend because I can pick my playbook. I can pick the one I created. Players that play against me, you know what I'm saying? My people that watch the stream or whatever, they can create their own custom playbook and play. I'm not scared to play against anything, bro. Like you can run whatever playbook you want. If you got every OP play on the game in there, I don't care. It doesn't bother me none. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll adjust and try to beat you. And if I can't beat you, I can't beat you. It is what it is. But you're not gonna hear me crying about cheese and this. It's just people just you know what I mean. Like 90% of the time, people that always say, "Oh, you're a cheeser." That's because you're not any not. I'm not saying you're not any good. It's not that people are not any good. They're just not at as high a level. Like when people play against me, they don't realize what they're going against. I start running that hurry up, and then I start running my rabbit offense, and it's over with. And I don't even have to break out my Hydra offense. If I break out my Hydra offense against people, they lose their minds. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying about these about being able to make all these subs in the middle of my hurry up. I don't think you want all that, EA. I really don't. Because it's going to get stupid. I'm going to start doing some stuff that people are going to be like, oh, that's like super cheese and da da da. Like, bro, it's just a higher level type of deal, bro. You have to keep it interesting when you're playing like me. And I played for 25 years, bro. I got to keep it interesting somehow, right? If I'm not keeping it interesting, if I'm not improving every day, what's the point in picking up this controller and playing? I'm not a rec player, bro. I play competitively. I just don't get the opportunity to go out there and play, for the belts and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I don't want to talk about that. I've played plenty of the old school, what you consider a live tournament. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just in person, going and playing these places that actually have tournaments in person. Nowadays, everybody does all this online stuff, and I'm like, dude, like bring it back to where back in the day I used to be able to go down the street to Buffalo Wild Wings and go play in the tournament. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I want to see. Bring that back. That's the fun days. That's where it was a good time. People actually got together, and that was a community based type of thing. But you just don't see it anymore, bro. You know what I mean? Like over there in Europe, dude, they got like whole leagues that they do like tournaments for. Man, it's crazy. Europe is crazy when it comes to esports. Asia's crazy. You know what I mean? Japan, China's places like that. It's nuts when it comes to esports, dude. They go bonkers for it. They got whole stadiums, bro. But here in the US, they just don't do it like that. You know what I mean? So, like I said, they need to bring it back to the old school. You know what I mean? To where we go out. I want to be able to show up to Buffalo Wild Wings in my little get up. You know what I'm saying? Saying, oh, that's that dude. That's that streamer dude that I watch. You know, that's scoring over there. You know what I mean? Like it's fun. It's what makes video games fun. You know what I mean? But it's just too much. I think it's just too much online based stuff. You know what I mean? I think if people would get out and about and bring back the quote unquote the live tournaments or the in person tournaments. You know what I mean? At these places, like I said, Buffalo Wild Wings. If they want to host one, I'm all about it, bro. Just let me know, Buffalo Wild Wings. If you start making one here in Oklahoma, holler at me. I'm there. You know what I'm saying? I'll travel for that one. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different places that can do it. Applebee's or whatever. You know what I'm saying? GameStop. If GameStop would do a tournament for an in-person tournament, bro, they would kill it. You know what I mean? They would they would have people showing up like crazy. You know what I mean? So, but anyway, dude, I'm sitting over here just talking like crazy. I'm gonna check out these different positions. I'm probably not gonna leave Charlotte anytime soon. I'm trying to build them up a little bit, and plus we're at the final push anyway, so I don't think there's any point in me starting at any new place right now. So I've got a couple different dynasties going. So check out my signing day right here. And it looks like we lost a couple of these 4-star dudes we really wanted to get. I really wanted to get those dudes, but that's okay. It's all right because we brought in these dudes. So I hate that I've got so many guys that I have to try to go after now. But yeah, we got a ton of our 4-star guys we're going for. It's not bad. Like I said, third year for Charlotte, and having won the Natty every year that we've been here, including the first year. So, and having to go against SEC teams when we get to the playoffs, I'm like, yes, sir. I love a challenge. You know what I'm saying? I love a good challenge. That's one of the best parts about this game is how challenging it is, and all the different stadiums. I mean, I love it, bro. There's probably nothing about this game I don't love. Maybe just stupid little quality of life things, you know what I mean, here and there that they've fixed here and there. But other than that, I'm loving it. You know what I'm saying? I love the fact that there's no see you later. Okay, that's what's up, bro. Yeah, make sure you stop in and check out all those new videos I got going on over there on the TikTok. We got a bunch more stuff going into, so appreciate you stopping in and checking it out, brother. And I'll probably do some streaming here later on. So stop in if you get a chance. Thanks, bro. Yo. Hey, coach. Look like the Colorado Buffs. It's a downgrade at this point. That's interesting. Jacksonville State. Not really interested in changing it up, going to a different team at this point. I think we are too close to the drop to change it up. So I'll get that unlocked. That'd be nice. Okay, spin juke, all that. Power. Yep, that's nice. We'll do that so that way we can get that open. Actually, I probably should have done that. Finish that, but that's all right. That's all right. We'll get there. All right, y'all. I think that's going to be it for the stream for right now. I'm going to take a nice little break. I just got through chatting it up with one of my viewers here for a little bit about the new game. So I do appreciate y'all stopping in. You get a chance, hit that follow button, sub button too as well. If you're over there on YouTube, hit that sub button. I also got a subscribe set up for the TikTok as well. If you're interested in that, we got some different things for that. So anyway, I appreciate y'all stopping in, checking out the stream, checking out the